Welcome back, Juggalos, whoop whoop,
Whoop,
to Rise
whoop.
on the Underground. Today, Heath here
What up?
has finally listened to Zug Island for the first time.
I know, y'all. I'm way behind the times on a lot of shit. Alright? I know.
I'm not talking about the new one, and it is out. I'm talking about the first two. So, what you think about them?
Fucking awesome, man. I've heard about them. I've heard nothing but good things, but like I told you, I had heard that they were like a rock band, and I love rock and roll music, but for some reason I was thinking of them as screamo, and I never really got into that, but I listened to them, and that's my shit right there. You know what I mean? I love rock and roll, I love the wicked shit, and they combine it perfectly. And you can understand every word that they say. You know? I can't believe it took me this long to listen to them. I mean, I should have opened my mind up. That's the whole point of being a juggalo. But I was just, you know, like I said, behind the times on a lot of shit.
Well, here's how I rate music. Rock and roll is kind of like Def Leppard. Let's see what else. Dawkins. Stuff like that. When I speak of heavy metal, I'm thinking of
Like Cradle of
Disturbed.
Filth. Yeah, not Disturbed I like.
Yeah, Disturbed's cool. Let's see. Godsmack.
They're good. I like Avenged Sevenfold. They scream sometimes, but for the most part I can understand them.
But when you're talking about scream, I always think about speed metal,
Thrash metal,
thrash metal,
black
death metal, that like that. But whenever you hear me talking about heavy metal, you might want to listen to it.
Alright.
But
Alright.
when I'm talking about screaming and stuff
Right.
but
You see, I guess I had just misunderstood you before then.
right, but just so you guys know, Zug Island is the rock and roll part of Insane Clown Posse. They are, I'm thinking, they're from Psychopathic Records, but they're the rock and roll version of rap. They started out, they was the only ones until, who you say came along?
I don't know who came along after them, but you got a few of them around now that combine the wicked shit with the rock and roll. Like, for example, Kid Crusher out in Australia. He's a little more screamy, though. But, and then, who was those ones we listened to at the ABK show in La Rosa? Was it Menace to Sobriety?
Yeah, Menace
They
to
were pretty
Sobriety.
good. I like them. I can't even think of very many right now, but there's a lot that do it now, but they, from what I understand, they were like the first ones that talked about the Dark Carnival in the rock and roll music.
So, if you can come across these, the first Zug Island is called Crack Tiles. Very good CD.
And again, y'all probably already know all of this already. He's just educating people who are behind like me.
Yeah, the newcomers. And this one's called Zug Island 333. So look for them, because the new one's out, like I told you last time. You remember the name of it?
Toxicology.
Toxicology. I haven't got it yet, but
From what I understand, it is a compilation album of most of their older songs, but it has 3 new ones, right?
Right, only 3 new songs on it. I don't know if you knew this or not. Like I said earlier, I kept him in the dark, but me and my friend Jay was talking about it at the gathering. You know, somebody ended up dead.
What? No, I didn't.
Yes, I guess there's this, I don't know what kind of drugs he had, but he was on alcohol and drugs, and he came across another juggalo, and he asked the juggalo if he could just rest there for a while because he was so
Yeah.
And of course, us juggalos, we can't just send somebody along their way.
Mm-hmm.
We have to help them out because,
right. That's what fam is.
Yeah, because we're family.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, we got 4 other people in there resting, so just go ahead and go in there and you can rest with them. And he went to, I guess, one of the concerts they had going on that time. And 3 hours later, he came back. So he figured, the guy was really wasted. He would check on him. Like I said, again, Juggalo family, we help each other.
Yeah.
And he realized the dude wasn't breathing or moving. And he went to take his pulse, and when he lifted up his hand, I guess his whole body lifted up.
Ooh.
Rigor mortis
had already set in, so he'd been...
Right.
He probably died shortly after dude left for that show.
Right, and I guess the dude was waking up the dude beside of him and saying, Dude, you're actually laying beside a corpse. And we can't... I don't know, that's all I know. And I was talking to my friend, Jay, from All Things Juggalo. And he says at these gatherings, I guess there's a bridge.
Drug bridge. Yeah,
Drug bridge.
It's infamous. And I was just getting ready to comment on that and say that it's surprising that it's taken us this long to have a fatality in the gathering, because there's not really any medical places there from what I've heard. And it takes 911 forever to get out there, and with all of the drugs going around, I'm surprised it hadn't happened before. And it is a tragedy, it is sad, but, when you have that many drugs together in one place and no medical attention, you kind of have to expect it.
And my friend...
This is the first I'm hearing about it, but it upsets me, but it doesn't really surprise me.
Right.
I do feel sorry for the guy and his family, but and that's going to be something else that is going to give us a bad rep now. But I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about that poor guy. You know what I mean?
Here's the other bad thing: the dude was only 24 years old.
Only the good die young.
Yeah. I guess I don't know who came up with the idea, but I guess there's a new drug out, and they're putting 3 different drugs into it. I think it was like heroin, I don't know, PCP, something like that. 3 different drugs, and they're calling it Mary something. I never heard of it until my friend Jade brought it up the other day. But I guess...
If they're going to come up with a new drug, they need to name it something else for one thing, because Mary is not a drug. Mary is Mary Jane. Mary is a plant. Mary is not a drug.
But there's, according to my friend Jay, there a couple rappers already made songs about it. And I guess once you take it, your heart slows down 10 times the amount it's already beating. And then if you take it twice, then you can start getting brain damaged without you knowing. And if you take it more than twice, more complications can go wrong in your body and everything. And pretty much you're signing your death warrant on that. But if you do go to the gathering, or you're at a concert or something, I'm telling you, stay clean, stay away from drugs. Now, I don't do weed, and I stay away from the other drugs, but I don't see a problem with weed.
Well, I'll admit, I am a stoner. I'm a big pothead. I'm not smoking right now because I'm trying to get a better job than the one I've got. By the way, this poor motherfucker is finally working. But I am trying to get a better job, so I want to be able to pass a piss test. But me and Mary Jane are not getting divorced. We just taking a temporary separation. And like I said, to me, she ain't no drug. I mean, alcohol is a drug, right? And that's legal. And what do you do when you get fucked up on alcohol? You fight, you puke, you piss on walls, and that's legal. But yet, what do you do when you smoke weed? You sit on the couch, you talk, you eat some munchies, and you go the fuck to sleep. You know, but that's illegal. What the fuck?
Yeah, I never heard anybody dying from smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, like I said, I like my beer and I'm sticking to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm begging you guys, as family, I care about you. Stay away from the hard shit.
I ain't gonna sit here and lecture you because I've got friends who are addicted to so much shit, and I know that you grown ass people, you gonna do what you want to do. If you're gonna be dumb, be dumb. But out of love, just if you're already hooked on it, nothing I can say is gonna change your mind. But for them people out there who haven't done any of that stuff yet, don't do it. And if you are hooked on it and you're wanting to try to quit, I want to encourage you to do that.
Right. I got a couple more things and then we're fucking out of here because we got a movie to watch and everything else. But I bet you didn't know this. Strange Music is bringing out a new Prozac album.
Nice. No,
sweet, yeah. Here's the
The
thing,
Hitchcock of hip hop. I like me some Prozac. Matter of fact, you introduced me to him. Again, behind the times, alright. I got down with the clown in like 07, and I was 13 years old, and even then, I lived in a backwater fucking town where nobody knew shit about shit, and the only way I even got down was because a juggalo moved to my town from Florida and introduced me to it. Or maybe not Florida, I forget where he's from. But, and the only way I had to listen to anything was from his burned CDs and stuff. And ever since then, all these years, I was 13, now I'm almost 21. I've been trying to absorb as much as I can, but, trying to keep up with the new shit and catch up with everything that went down before I got down,
Now, here you go. My friend Jay said when he orders his, he's going to order mine. Now, like I said before, Strange Music is taking pre-orders. And when you do the pre-orders, it will cost you $18.98. But when it does come in, the CD will be signed.
Nice.
And you'll get a free extra large t-shirt.
For less than $20, you can't beat that with a steak.
No, it's pretty good.
Well worth it.
And like I said, he already knows. Boondocks and A&B is back with Psychopathic Records.
Whoop whoop, it's about fucking time, because I love the Scarecrow, man. I mean, I was raised in a bunch of backwater little hill jack towns, like I said, and, I'm not exactly a country boy, but I damn sure ain't a city boy, you know what I mean? So when the Scarecrow came out, I felt like, my type of people was finally represented in the Juggalo community.
Hell yeah.
I'm not exactly a country boy, but I'm more country than I am anything else.
Well,
I'm fucking me is what I am, but...
But if you ever get the money for the new Prozac album before it comes out,
and when does it drop?
Oh, yeah, it drops September 17th. So, it's gonna...
I'm working now. I might be able to swing that.
So, get me the money before September 17th, and Jay can put 3 orders in, and it might be cheaper.
Nice.
So, I'll let you know when I have the money, and I'm going to be putting mine in with his.
And in case y'all can't tell right now, we're talking to each other, not you, so just go jerk off to some porn or something for a minute.
But, also... again, Kayla K is going to be in concert.
Oh, she is.
She is going to be at Bernie's, not Burnsy's, Bernie's.
I ain't been there yet. That another place up in Columbus?
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's kind of down in the basement, and it's not bad. I've been there.
Well, I mean, that's the perfect spot for the underground.
Yeah, underground for the underground.
And in case y'all don't remember, Kayla K is the one we did a review on her CD. She gave his wife a promotion packet with a lot of CDs to hand out, and we've seen her at a couple of concerts before. She's a very talented young woman, very pretty, and very nice to her fans, and she's where it's at.
Right, and I got plenty of extra CDs to hand out. Just make sure when you hit me up, I need a picture because Kayla K wants to see a picture of her friends. Again, August 24th is the day that Kayla K is going to have her concert. Or be performing with other people. And Jay looked it up. I can't remember the other people it's going to be playing, but it's going to be cool. So, $5 at the door. And pretty much that's all I have. Would you like to close out with something? You got something for the fans?
Whoop motherfucking whoop, and see you next time. Till then, deuces. Keep it wicked. Catch you later.
Much clown love. Whoop whoop. And we're fucking out of here.